Right, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and others. This is Xenophon of Athens casting the third match of our grab bag here on Dark's Coliseum. So how that works for the uninitiated is that basically each member of Team 1 is going to swap their fleet with a member of Team 2, and nobody looks at their fleet before they load into the match with it, and so they don't know what they're playing until they get into the deploy screen here, and they don't know what's on the ships until they get into the match. It is quite fun and leads to some very amusing matches, and we will see what we end up with here. So on Team 1, ANS, we've got Dramus, Vastal, Sunflower, and Delta Bacon. On Team 2, we've got Blackbat, AAT, Duke of Stars, Polymorphous Nereid, and oh no, I'm a Bean. Just looking at these fleets, it looks like I'm a Bean has got Vastal's fleet. Polymorphous has Sunny's fleet by the names. Sunny always names her fleets after Baba is you. So we can see these over here. Let's see. I don't know the names of any of these other ships. We'll see what those are. Oh, that is a lot of ships on the ANS side. Looks like they caught 3 cap fleets. Delta Bacon. Let's see, we've got a cruise missile frigate, looks like, with S2H and S2s. And we've got, oh, okay, 2 Spyglass, yeah, 2 Spyglass corvettes. They can't power their VLS-1s unless they turn their radar off, so I hope Delta Bacon is there on the micro if they get shot at. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We've got 5 of these Pinard Mark 61 sprinters, and then 2 cringe cappers. Then for Dramus, we've got
The enemy is securing zone Comet.
Okay, a torpedo voxel with a couple of guns on it as well. Then
The enemy is securing zone Boxer.
4 torpedo corvettes in a couple of different groups. Alright, then for Sunflower, we've got a
The enemy is securing
gun
zone Eclipse.
Axford with 40C. No, just, yeah, 40C, okay. And then only 2 rail destroyers, and these have got a lot of stuff on them, not a whole lot of E-regs.
The enemy is securing
okay.
zone Dagger.
But still only 2. Then we've got Vastal with BMDD, and a lot of torpedo corvettes, and then a couple more hard.
The enemy is
So ANS is
zone
very
Comet.
light on the meat here. Only the 1 capital ship. Not a lot of staying power. Over on OSP, we've got
The enemy secured zone
Blackbat
Boxer.
in a 450 LN with a mine backpack. Oh dear. 450 LN with a container backpack.
The
Rocket
enemy is
containers,
secured zone
decoys.
Eclipse.
Okay. And a decoy shuttle. Then we've got Duke of Stars with triple 450 120 LNs, and a Bloodhound. These have no
The
PD,
enemy secured zone
Ow.
Dagger.
so we'll see how that goes for them. Bean over here with Vastal's classic 450 100 LMs, shooting down into the A-cap already. Then a jam tug and another jam tug.
The enemy
Then
is
we've got
securing zone
Polymorphous
Atlas.
over here with 2 Mass Driver LMs, EWR, Bloodhound, another Bloodhound, and a cap shuttle. So ANS has all cap ships, OSP has all LMs. So I guess it's a question of, can OSP kill everything before they get outcapped? Looks like they probably aren't going to be able to stop the A-cap, but potentially so. Depends on how long Vassal's ceramic cup over there can survive. That is a lot of 100 mil coming in. Ooh, and there's the mass drivers. Only has to hold on a little bit longer, though. Only about 15 more seconds. 10 more seconds. CIC's out. And... oh, no, it doesn't get the cap. Oh, no. Just 1 second away. Oh, that was so close. That is very bad for ANS, though. They need that cap. So yeah, now I guess the onus is really on... well, neither team really has to make a move yet. They're only about 2 points apart. So we'll see who makes a first move and how it gets responded to. Vassal complaining about the lack of auxiliary steering on this ship. This one. Oh, it has a berthing instead of an aux steering. It saves 10 points, but the lack of durability is what sealed their fate there. So I can understand the frustration. I believe this... I don't remember who this is from. Does anybody remember who Vassal got his fleet from? No, okay. My guess is Duke of Stars. It seems like a Duke of Stars fleet. Or maybe a Black Bat. Vassal's Beam Destroyer getting spotted down here, but it's pulling back. ANS definitely has the vision advantage here. They're already getting all the way around the map here. We're seeing this torpedo corvette coming way up around the map instead of sticking to the rocks, which is usually a death sentence. So we'll see how that goes for Vassal over there. We've got some cruise missiles. Coming down towards Bean's liners. Looks like they're probably going to get AMM'd. Oh, no, they're actually bulldozing right through. It's going to hit. No, it's going to... yeah, it gets destroyed. Okay, so that strike probably not going to accomplish anything. Maybe.
The enemy is securing Zone Athens.
Okay. But that is a lot of AMMs used on just a couple of missiles. Oh. No, this is gonna die immediately. That was a very precipitous move from Delta Bacon. They really need to wait until OSP's focus has shifted elsewhere. Otherwise, they will not even make it 15 seconds into the cap before death is delivered. Still got a very even division on that, but OSP is working around the sides. Oh dear, we've got a pure EO SSJ cruise. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna hit anything, but the cruise path is something. Let's see how this works. Ooh, okay, yeah, it's gonna catch. Looks like it's gonna catch this tug. Ooh, it's gonna hit. Bonk, right into the tug. Takes out one of the jammers and the Huntress. That's pretty good. This only has one restore, so it's going to have to pick what to restore there. That's a pretty good blow. However, this thing is still functional, so not too bad. We've got Dramus, looks like, coming up on B cap now. There's not much, I was going to say there's not much to defend this, but no, there are 3 LNs, 2 of which have 120 sidearms, so I don't think Dramus is going to get this cap either if he goes for it. Okay, we've got some more cruise missiles coming in. So note down on E, we've got a bunch of mines getting laid by that LN. Which is, again, the mine-laying LN real choice over there. Oh, and it has... Thank you for pointing that out, Quiz. That has 50,000 20 mil rounds on it. I don't... There's no way it needs... Okay, I mean, in fairness, that's a lot of police, but still, there's no way it needs more than like 12 or 16,000. Oh, we've got this cruise missile strike coming in on the B cap. Looks like it's gonna, yeah, certainly delete this shuttle very quickly. However, I think Dramus has seen what awaits on the other side, and he's almost certainly not going to push in on that, considering the wall of death to corvettes in the form of like 5, 10 T-20s pointing this way. 11 T-20s, yeah. So Dramus is not going to make that move right away. Yeah, the mine-laying LM is really... I mean, ECAP is pretty secure. I don't think it's going to get gotten anytime soon. But... yeah, that's potentially a rather large over-investment into mines over there. I thought Vastal was way up here. ANS definitely has the map control advantage here. OSP is very concentrated, but that doesn't matter for much, given OSP controls E point, and they control B point, and they're denying the A point. They are up by 2, so if nobody does anything, they will win. So ANS might have to make a move here, which might not go well for them. Vastal moving this beam destroyer all the way up over the top. That might be able to get a line down in here, but it's going to have to be very careful. Oh, and one of Dramus's Aurora Mark 62 torp corvettes over here. Ooh, yeah, got CIC sniped. No aux steering. It says double RMAG. What on earth? That might be supposed to be an RDC. Because, an empty RMAG is way too expensive to be putting on any ship. RMAGs are not cheap once you get to the second one. Looks like Bean... oh yeah, Bean having some trouble with the PID. Luckily, that is getting fixed next patch, but in the meantime, set those heading commands, folks. And don't cast your guns onto a target more than 90 degrees away. Vastal moving down beneath the bottom here. Really interesting play with these torpedo corvettes, which normally stick right by rocks. Launching a hybrid. It's like, okay, I think this is beams. That's something. Getting grape shot fired at it, although I don't think that's going to accomplish anything. I'm pretty sure what this is one of... oh, okay, no, it is going to get grape shotted out of the sky. Looks like Vastal should have kept using the wiggle like he was doing earlier, because those are crews. Not much happening so far overall. ANS is slowly bleeding cappers. OSP has lost one shuttle. So I think OSP definitely has the advantage here, given they have combat ships, and ANS kind of doesn't. I think what needs to happen is Sunflower really needs to move the Saxfords forward and have it start shooting things to at least force a little bit of movement. Because with the railguns and the 450s, you know, it's not the most firepower, but it will start eventually putting a hurt on anything it hits. Polymorphist is locked on over here. What by, I wonder? Looks like torpedoes coming in from More Paramus' and Delta Bacon ships over here. Ooh, looks like these LN's gonna have maybe a little bit of a bad time here, although, they do have Pavises, so not that bad of a time. Still very good to get an ambush on the mass driver ships. Just a shame that suddenly you put Pavises on these, which is not a usual decision. And yeah, now the corvettes take a plunge and die. Not great positioning on this spyglass corvette over here. That should be out in open space using its spyglass, and it is not. But Paramus' CL perched over here by by A, excuse me, ready to ambush anything that's moving in. Ooh, bunch of, oh dear, S3H, EO ARADVAL HEKPs coming from Delta Bacon over here. These might well get the perfect shot down the line on these mass drivers. I think they will. Let's keep an eye on these, because that could be very dramatic. They could also fly off into open space and miss. I'm not sure. I don't know if the EO basket will be wide enough. Given these LMs are leaving as quickly as they can. They might have seen these incoming. And one more little leg on these to get him going straight, and this would have been a perfect strike. As it stands, I'm not sure that these are going to track. Oh, I think that's a miss. Oh no, that is tragic. That has got to be a lot of points of missile that are going to miss and accomplish nothing. Got some more S3H coming up here. Oh, is that also going to miss? This one's definitely not going to, but this one might well just miss. Yeah. A lot of whiffs coming in from these ANS missiles, which is a shame because those missiles are pretty much the only chance they have of accomplishing anything. Oh, looks like, oh, these are set to reject. I think they lost track. Maybe not, actually. Just didn't stage. Curious. Vessel getting mass-driven down here. This torpedo corvette could well survive here, although it did lose its VLS-1. However, if any 100 mil gets on it, it will pretty much instantly fold. Oh, didn't notice this, but over here, beam. Looks like the Dusty Edinburgh got hit by missiles. Looks like S3H to me. Now it's getting bombarded with some 450 from the Heinrich over here.
It actually got hit by mines.
Oh, it got mined. Oh dear.
That's unfortunate.
That explains a lot about its state, actually, and how all of its very high DT C65s are dead. It will be able to zombie back. This thing has like 10 restores. But if Sunflower moves down to get a track on it, it will probably die before that happens, which would be a very good opening for ANS to start to exploit, given that's the only damage they've accomplished to anything at all that isn't a sensor tug. Over here we've got a polymorphic sacrifice and a bloodhound tug to make a move on A. This is not going to live. It isn't even
The enemy is securing
point,
Zone
more
Atlas.
or less. Just one hit to this basic CIC, and it will be dead. That damage looks like getting absorbed by the antenna so far. Oh, there we go. Down to 5%, and it's dead. There's the beam. Oh, don't be short that Vastal. It's already dead. Turn off that B short. Not the usual advice I'm giving. Usually I'm telling people to leave their B short on, but once the target's dead, you need to turn it off right away. I wonder if B someone's antenna got sniped or if they just turned off comms. Polymorph is getting really aggressive here with the mass drivers. A whole bunch of missiles coming into this already long dead tug. Okay, we've got Delta Bacon making a move on A. These might be able to survive if OSP has gotten uncoordinated enough, but I wouldn't bet on it. God, that is so many pieces on these things. Someone really, really didn't want to get torqued.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
This is looking pretty good for ANS getting the cap, but we'll see how that goes. Looks like we got Duke of Stars gotten pretty beat up and hasn't started restoring that large DC yet, which they really need to do so that they can restore that GPC and Pinpoint, for example, and just have restores going forward. Because currently, if their singular... if their singular restoring this DCC gets used or taken out by anything other than the storage, then it's going to be straight out of restores. Oh, missiles coming in here. Oh, yeah, those are going to track. They might just get AMM'd. Okay, looks like they're not all going to get AMM'd.
The enemy secured
But
Zone
they
Atlas.
all track on the dead shuttle. That is a shame. But ANS has secured the A cap. That's very good for them. That forces OSP to have to move now. The Alexandra Bucock over here getting absolutely pegged by this Axford and its rail destroyer compartments or friends. But that is the only real direct fire. Oh, you are right. Rocket containers coming in over here. Looks like okay, no hits. Chaffed, Active Decoyed, and Defender. I think those were the only two rocket containers. Yes. Black Bat is now out of rocket containers. I think what that means is OSP is basically out of every single missile they brought, which is like 2 of them. A lot of guns over here. Yeah, we've got Duke of Stars moving up seawards, maybe. Vastal's other... Oh. Okay, Vastal's other beam destroyer looks like it moved way too aggressively. Got itself taken out. Yeah, drive's gone. No restores. This thing will not be moving again. Which means it will not be shooting again. And also, it is getting slowly pecked at by some 100 mil. That's pretty bad for ANS because that means that they don't really have anything which can stop this LN up here. So where did Dramus's... Okay, it looks like Dramus's torpedo voxel is moving in maybe towards Pillbox to try and defend ACAP now that they've got it. Ooh, it's moving into a lot of ships though. We've got mass drivers, more mass drivers, and 450 LN, although this 450 LN is pretty much dead. It's in a very bad way. Let's see, oh yeah, but there's another 450 LN up there. Yeah, a bit of a precipitous move from Dramus. This is getting too aggressive up here. However, a lot of these shots are just not hitting. Looks like they don't have a very good track on it. So yeah, I think it will be able to make it to this rock. However, it's going to be a bit beat up, and I don't know if this is the best move. But it is in a very good position now that it's pretty much made it here. Oh, now it's getting hit in the flank. Ooh, okay. Now all of a sudden this thing is really feeling the pain. Just got hit in the flank by a couple of 450 HE shells. Yeah. This is not what this thing wants to be doing. Looks like... Oh, and now it's getting hit in below. Oh, yeah, okay. There's Bean's other ship. This thing is dead. CSC's out, so it can't launch its torps, and it is going to die before it can. That is very unfortunate for Dramus, given that's, and for the ANS side as a whole, given that is one of their very few ships which can contest anything at all on OSP. Now it's just ACH and a single beam destroyer, which is not a lot to go on against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 remaining LNs. It's like Vastal and Delta Bacon made a run for the B cap, but they are not going to be able to take it with Duke of Stars guarding it here. Oh, the Pimpin immediately destroyed on entering the cap. Yeah, the Tsunami will never be alive again, considering it doesn't have a CIC and it doesn't have restores. Or, okay, the CIC is only red, but it doesn't have any weapons other than a single Mark 64. It doesn't have a magazine, has no restores. It is out of the fight permanently. Looks like the Hose Drip over here from Duke of Stars is the next target of the Axford's Ire. However, the Axford is getting hit really hard by some 450 over here, right in the broadside too, and some mass drivers, some more 450. Yeah, this is looking like OSP has gained the initiative. They're almost certainly going to get this. The A-cap will probably be denied for a while longer by the old Beamstone over here. But, let's see. Okay, we've got some more missiles. Might just miss. No, okay. They're going to go right into this LN. That's pretty good. Good hits. But the Heinrich over here is definitely suffering. It's lost GPC, it's lost 2 track correlators. Not having a great time. Well, looks like OSP didn't know that this Corvette was still alive and they left the B-cap. I imagine those T-20s, yeah, those T-20s are all aiming right back here. I don't think it's going to get the cap before it dies, but if it did, that would be a really big win for ANS. No? Okay, oh, they're still shooting the dead one. That's not good. Looks like ANS might actually get that B-cap. As long as they can keep denying this A-cap, the endless amount of tugs getting fed into this beam destroyer. Oh, mine's on E. Yeah, thank you, Quiz. Looks like, yeah. But this, this is still dead. There go. All of the mines. Good night, sweet prince. You will be missed. That died very fast. But on the plus side, E-cap's denied, and ANS is running quite low on everything, actually. Is the A-cap gonna get denied? Let's see. Oh, looks like it is. Oh, no lock, no lock. This is very dramatic. Let's see. Come on, Beam. Get on target. And it lives. It gets the cap. Oh, that is tragic for ANS. B getting recapped. See, I don't think ANS can win on 2 points, and they're definitely not getting anything back, so that might end up being game. Oh yeah, the Beamstone just got caught out by the 450 LN over here. I'm thinking that's the end of it. Let's see. ANS, basically they've got some Corvettes, rail destroyers, Axford, and the Axford is not in great health by any metric. Yep, out of missiles over here. Alright, yeah, that is going to be game. I'm going to call the recording here, but I will see you all in the after-action report. Alright, we are here in the after-action report. Just looking over damage real quick. Delta Bacon doing pretty well with the cruise. Getting good 10k damage off of this 12k ship. Or, sorry, 1.2k. Not bad at all. Dram is suffering pretty bad here. It was very hard to find an opening in there. Sunny doing quite well with the Axford and Rails, doing good damage. Oh wow, this one torpedo corvette getting some nasty damage out with those torps in the S3H.
Yeah, those were spicy.
Yeah, I was going to say, oh wow, 22k on this 450 LN, but then I realized most of that is friendly fire mines.
Yeah, I played in the minefield and the rails took out my antenna.
Yeah.
39 mines.
I didn't realize they were as close as they were. I was not paying attention to where they were being laid.
We've got Duke of Stars here. This one, LN, yeah, putting in really great work. The other two, getting pretty savaged, but doing their job. And similarly with Bean and Nash Drivers, kind of surprised they survived there. It was good that they brought those Pavises.
Yeah, thank you for the Pavisa Sunflower.
No problem.
How did you like the Rails and Axford thing?
It was a pretty good fleet. The Pinard is completely worthless though, so's the antenna.
How so?
Pinard just isn't something I would consider ever put on a railgun ship. It's not really a scout.
Yeah, I just like to have it in the back line just to, like, for awareness. But it's not, you're definitely right, it's not necessary.